If you're a fan of Jeopardy and you missed tonight's first round of the wild card champion redemption tournament, I'm telling you, you missed a damn good game, because we had a serious zero to hero moment as Nguyen went from in the hole to winner, and that's something I want to talk about a little bit today. If you clicked on this video, I'm guessing you're probably already familiar with Jeopardy, but for those of you who aren't, a quick description is essentially it is a trivia game show where rather than the game providing a question and the contestants providing an answer, instead the game will provide either a single or multiple answers, and the contestants will have to provide the question to complete that answer. There are 2 rounds. The first round is just regular Jeopardy, and then the second round is double Jeopardy. And I want to tell you, as somebody who usually smokes the people on TV in the first round, it doesn't matter. Double Jeopardy is where the chips fall. That is where boys are made into men. Any expression you want to use, because there's so much more money on the board, literally double. And not only that, but there are 2 daily doubles, and those 2 daily doubles in the second round are key to our victory today of Mr. Nguyen. Normally during Jeopardy, when a contestant makes a selection from the board, all 3 of them, as soon as the question has been read, will have an opportunity to buzz in with their buzzer and answer the question first, and that essentially becomes a game of reaction speed, where, I mean, you will even see a lot of people who focus on buzzing and then figuring out the answer, whereas a lot of people tend to try to think of the answer and then buzz, which can be disadvantageous. However, when you get a daily double, 1 on the first round and 2 daily doubles present in the second round, you get an uncontested selection where they give you I'm just going to call them questions. You get an uncontested question, and you are able to wager a dollar amount, either any amount lower than what you have, or if you currently have 0 or under the largest amount present on the board, you can bet up to $1,000 or $2,000 depending on which round you're in. And Nguyen absolutely murdered it today. Like, that's probably not the term for a Jeopardy champion, but if anybody stepped up and just killed it today, it is Mr. Nguyen, because going into double Jeopardy, going into round 2, he had zilch, 0, nada. The man was laying a big fat goose egg for round 1. He literally, with the last question of the round, a $200 question, pulled himself out of the hole and seemingly set himself on the path to victory, because from there on out, the second round was his. And quick side note, it was kind of vilifying, because from the very beginning, like from the first commercial break, I was pulling for Long to win, because Nguyen, conspiracy theory. I was pulling for Long to win because both of the other contestants seemed so douchey. The guy on Long's right, I guess the left side of what we view, looked like he smelled like cigarette smoke. I'm sorry. I think it's the light brown cardigan. It just looks like you got a pack of Marlboros in there. And then the other guy, I can admit when another man is handsome. I can admit when another man has, some things I don't, and I'll give it to him. He was an attractive young man. But good Lord, when they asked about what does somebody have to do to be a most something bachelor at your college? Oh, you just gotta be smooth and funny and charismatic, and it's just like, oh my God, please let Mr. Nguyen win, because I hate these other 2, and I just want the old Vietnamese man to win. I'm guessing he's Vietnamese from the last name. Please let him win. And going into round 2, looking real bleak. But this man, through what can only be described as a triumph of the human experience and an overcoming of mental obstacles, he managed to play himself into position. I believe when he hit his first, did he hit both daily? I think he only hit one of the daily doubles in the second round. When he hit that first one, I believe he made a bet of $5,000 or $6,000, and at that point, Mr. Cigarette Sweater had already squandered his lead. He got to like freaking 16 or 18,000 and just dug himself right back into the hole. There was like 5 questions in a row where he got it wrong, and then Long was like, actually it's this, and he got it right. And that was probably, there was probably like a couple 1,000-point swing right there, just going from first to second. But he, you know, like I said, he catapulted himself to what, like 10 to 12 grand, pushed himself to the end of Double Jeopardy, 18 grand, literally a runaway game. Neither of his opponents can catch him at this point. But Long Nguyen is a gamer. He's not just somebody who showed up to your little trivia show to walk away with a handshake and a good job. This man is a gamer, and he knows that this isn't a one-day total situation. This is the final. This is a 2-day total competition where whatever they have from day 1 will be added on to whatever they have at the end of day 2, and that total amount will determine who will win. And you know what Long did? You know what Long did when he had a runaway game and he had literally so much money that the other contestants couldn't touch him? He bet it all. He bet all, I think it was $18,600. He put it all on the line. Could have completely sold that fantastic second round comeback. But like I've been telling you this entire time, Long Nguyen is a gamer. The man is a trivia master. And he pulled out that final Jeopardy. Only one of the 3 to get it correct. I don't remember at all what it was. Only one of the 3 to get it right. And the man walked out of day 1 with a total of $36,000 and some change. I don't remember the exact. Compared to a grand total from his opponents of 0. Are you kidding me? It's one of those things. If you don't watch Jeopardy, I implore you to. You're going to get some really painful episodes where it's just like Ken trying to rizz people up, and like contestants who either seem so full of themselves that you would rather them win, I don't know, a rarest disease contest than a game show. You're going to get some gems, and Long Nguyen is that diamond in the rough that the show has been waiting for. I am so glad that he is almost a surefire win for this Redemption Wildcard Return of the Champions tournament, whatever it's called. Honestly, get rid of Ken afterwards. Make Long Nguyen the new host of Jeopardy. That's right, folks. Long Nguyen 2024, you heard it here first. Make Jeopardy great again. Long Nguyen. I know this was a little different, but I hope you still enjoyed it. I love Jeopardy. I love game shows. I'm incredibly competitive. I know a good amount of trivia for my own, by my own standards. I'm sure just about anyone who's ever qualified for Jeopardy would smoke me, but I still really enjoy it. And I hope you can sense some of my hype for it, some of the enjoyment I derive from it, because man, some days you just get a Long Nguyen, and it is a triumph of the human experience. That's the only way to explain it. As always, my name is Zachary Taylor, and I thank you for your time today.